Hello, everyone. All right, so many people want kind of the fresh produce that comes with having their own vegetable garden, but they just don't know where to start. Well, get excited because today Michael Ismail is going to walk us through how to be a successful vegetable gardener. And you're really going to hold our hands through this.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, my belief, Tina, is that there's something really naturally wired into us about when it comes to being involved with growing our food. And, you know, I just love vegetable gardening. There's something about having my hands in the soil and nurturing a plant, which then ends up nurturing me, that brings me a lot of joy. And so I started Thrive and Grow Gardens to help people experience that same joy that comes from sustaining themselves and, you know, and having that experience of being more in touch with nature in that way.
Well, since you're the person that helps the rest of us get in there, I'm sure you've also seen maybe some of the challenges or even the perceived challenges that people might think go along with vegetable gardening.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like that you mentioned the perceived challenges. I mean, and there are some real challenges with gardening here in the desert, you know, with the hot and dry climate that we have, and also poor soil quality with low organic matter in it. But there actually are quite a lot of benefits to growing here. And one being the long growing seasons that we have. We can be growing food in our backyards all year round, where some people have to take a little break when it gets, you know, really cold and you have 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Well, I love that you say that, because with the things that are bad, we have to remember that there are some things that are good that come along with this. And now, when we're talking about some of the challenges, I hear that maybe those raised garden beds is something that can help get over some of those challenges.
Raised beds actually can help, you know, because we're building soil. We're building really a fresh start where you don't have to deal with some of the challenges that might be, you know, there in your yard already. So, you know, raised beds are common. I have a couple pictures here, and you can see in the first one, this is a garden bed that I built out of redwood, and there are, peeking out of there, you can see some ollas, and that's actually how this is being watered, is with these irrigation ollas that I brought today. And here's another one. This was just about a month later, and this was the first season for this garden bed. So you can see with good soil, you can really get good results very quickly.
That looks gorgeous. Now, I know you mentioned something called an olla. Now, if somebody doesn't have any idea what you just said, kind of explain what that is.
Well, I brought some things to show you. So these are irrigation ollas, and what you have over here on your left is actually an example of a 1-quart olla being used in a container. Now, if you've ever had a container like this on your porch, one thing you may have noticed is that the soil dries out so quickly, and you have to water it constantly. You're constantly leaching nutrients out of the soil because you have to water it so much.
Okay.
And you know, you can see there, this is the lid.
So this is the top part.
That's it, right? And you can fill it very easily with that. And this is unglazed pot, so it slowly seeps that water out of the sides into the soil, and it gives the plants the water right where it needs it at the root zones. And this is what we had in those garden beds in the picture.
You need bigger ones.
So it's buried to here, and the 2-gallon ones are great for garden beds. And you actually save about 70% of the water that you would use if you were watering topically with typical irrigation. So this is a very effective method for irrigation, actually been in use for at least 4,000 years that we know of. So sometimes the older things still work, right?
So these, where can I get some of these ollas if we either are starting fresh or we want to add it to our gardens?
Well, we sell both the 1-quart ollas for containers and also these 2-gallon ones for your garden beds. We sell them, so you can give us a call.
So these, can I, if I'm doing a brand new fresh garden, or if I already have some of this, can I add them, or is that too difficult?
Yeah, absolutely, you can add them. And a lot of times the opportunity to do that is between plantings.
Okay.
You know, if you already have established plants, then you might not want to dig up that spot right now. But this is actually a great time to plant. So this would be a good time to integrate them into your garden.
Well, I love that you said, so right now is a good time to plant?
Oh, it's fantastic, yeah. And, you know, a testament to our long, warm seasons. You know, for some people, they would be gearing up for, you know, for some hard, cold freezes already, and we're not at that point yet.
Okay, so with Thrive and Grow, you guys will help us with all this knowledge and education. You have the raised garden beds that we were just looking at. You have the ollas that we can go and get and, of course, put those in. You guys help all of that. And I love the advice part, like right now is the time if you want to plant something, do it now. But if you had one good piece of advice to leave everybody with, what would it be?
If I had one piece of advice, it would not necessarily be a technique that you could use in your garden, but rather some encouragement that you adopt a mindset that you can have a thriving vegetable garden. And let me let you in on a little secret.
Ooh,
are you ready?
I love secrets.
There's no brown thumb and there's no green thumb. It's all about your cultural practices and the way that you go about gardening. And we can help you figure that out. So whether you're thinking about having us install a garden for you or you want to do it yourself, you can get started today by calling us and setting up a consultation, and I'll come out, spend some time with you, help you plan out your garden, and show you what steps to take so that you can have success. And just remember, you can do it. You can have great results. The challenges aren't a big deal. We can help you around them. And in no time, you can have a successful vegetable garden and be eating the vegetables that you've grown yourself.
I love what you just said. You'll come out to me and help me. And I think that will help a lot of people with that mentality that they have that says, all right, I'm just standing here. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to put it in my yard. I don't know what to grow, when to grow it.
Right,
you handle all that part.
Definitely, and we can really help you avoid some early mistakes. And like you mentioned, where should I put it? Am I going to get enough sunlight there? Things like that. And so all of that, we have the experience and the knowledge to help you through it and teach you how to build good, healthy soil, which is really crucial. Teach you good watering techniques and things that will lead to success.
And I love it. All my girlfriends that have vegetable gardens, they love to post pictures of when things are starting to come, it's tomato season or it's this, and they're so proud of it. And I feel like a lot of people want that. So I'm going to tell them how to get a hold of you for that consultation you were just talking about.
Thanks, Tina.
Michael, thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Now, to purchase the ollas we were just talking about or to set up that consultation we were talking about, give them a call at 305-3127. You can also visit thriveandgrowgardens.com or on Facebook, go to facebook.com/thriveandgrowgardens.